Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So, today is August 17th. It is a Monday, and I will write a newsletter as well. And I'm bringing you this from my desk before I start writing the newsletter. It's just me today. So, let's go ahead get started for today. Today's dose of Rashmi is integrated intelligence is the realization that life is to be experienced in the now, not something to be optimized and efficiently execute towards its ultimate goal. So I wouldn't dwell on it, but we all know what the ultimate goal of life is for all of us. So it is really about experiencing each and every moment. That is what life is about, and that has been the realization for me through this series. And as I keep talking over and over again, life is the ultimate product, and it is something to be experienced. Now, as I was arriving at this dose of Rashmi, something that Morgan and I talked about last week in terms of the pivot from time management to energy management, and the pivot from what we right now call as work to collective co-creation. So right now, our idea of work is about managing our time very efficiently, so we can actually earn some money and then live. That is the high level paradigm that everybody operates in. And that's why everybody strives for work life balance, because work is something that you just do to earn a living and earn enough economic sustainability, viability, so you can actually live. However, as I said, life is about experiencing each and every moment. So, what if we could just live all the time and perform aligned action towards what we truly care for? And that is collective co creation. And that is where we are modeling this future of work, where work is not really about time management. If you are truly enjoying what you're working on, then you wouldn't have to manage time. You would be enjoying what you do, and it'll all be about really energy management to ensure that you and the team is working on things that replenish you, that are regenerative as far as the energy is concerned. That is the function of an integrated intelligence organization future that we envision, and we are modeling that at the RASHMI.ai. Now, there are two other thoughts that came to me as I was going through this. Many people would say that that's an utopian view. Eventually, in order to generate money and economic returns, you have to build products and services that somebody else needs, and that may not necessarily be what comes out of aligned action. So there are two parts to that. I get it that in terms of building products and services, there is some effortful work required, and there is some work required that may not necessarily all be enjoyable, that may be repeatable drudgery type of work. And this is what I covered last week in one of my personal posts, that the realization for me with AI has been AI is a brilliant tool that we have invented that precisely does the repeatable work amazingly well, better than most humans. So why not use that technology that we have built to let it help us efficiently produce the products and services, and then we humans do the part that we truly enjoy doing, and that is the model for human and AI collaboration that we envision. And the second part related to this, so right now, yes, it is true that the economic value is tied to production of goods and services which are predominantly extractive in nature, extractive for humans as well as extractive for the environment around, and the entire economic value and the consumer markets, etc., exist based on the idea of making a human being feel incomplete without the product and service that anybody is advertising, that they need to have this product, service, or experience in order to feel whole. However, this is where in an integrated intelligence organization, we are modeling this future where people work from a state of full integration and wholeness. There is nothing that they need to become whole. And at that point, they performed aligned action. And when they perform that aligned action, it is our belief that we are all givers. And what energizes us is actually doing something that is beyond each one of us in our individual perceived identity. And that is what is truly connects us to the deeper joy within. And that, if we start actually assigning economic value to more of those type of things, that is what I call going from a friction economy to regenerative outcome economy. And at that point, whatever the integrated intelligence organization does in terms of its action, whatever products and services it produces, produced based on whatever energizes the team as a whole, and whatever comes out, yes, there is going to be demand for it, because we are inherently givers who all want to do something which is larger than just our limited identity, if we can truly work from a place of alignment. So that is what we are on the path to show through the RASHMI.ai, and we have the blueprint for an integrated intelligence organization, as well as the operating model that we call wisdom-led operating model. So stay tuned for more. Thank you.